It didn't start with control. It started with a conversation. I remember the first time we talked. It felt easy. No pressure, no awkwardness, just one of those rare moments where everything flows naturally. They understood me, or at least, it felt like they did. And in a world where most people barely listen, that kind of attention feels special. At first, it was small things. They would notice details about me, things I never thought anyone paid attention to. The way I reacted to certain topics, the things that made me hesitate, the moments I stayed quiet. It felt comforting, like someone finally saw me. And slowly, I started opening up more than I usually do. Thoughts I kept to myself, doubts I never shared, feelings I didn't fully understand, and every time I spoke, they listened. No judgment, just understanding, or at least, that's what I believed. Then something changed, not suddenly, not in a way you could point out, just subtly. They started agreeing with me more. At first it felt validating, like finally someone was on my side, but then they began adding their own thoughts, small suggestions, nothing extreme, just little things like, maybe you're right about them. I've noticed that too. You deserve better than this. It didn't feel like influence. It felt like support. And that's how it begins, not with control, but with comfort. Days passed. Conversations became longer, more frequent, more personal. And somewhere along the way, I stopped questioning things. I didn't notice how often their opinions started blending with mine. How the perspective slowly became my perspective. It was subtle. So subtle. I didn't even realize it was happening. Until one day, I had a thought. A strong one, clear, certain, about someone I had known for years. They're not good for me. It felt real, it felt justified, but when I tried to trace it back, I couldn't remember when I started feeling that way, only that I had heard it before from them. That's when something felt off, but I ignored it, because everything still felt right. They still cared, still listened, still made me feel understood. And when someone makes you feel that way, you don't question them, you trust them. And trust is where everything changes. They didn't need to convince me anymore, they just had to suggest. A small doubt here. Are you sure they really support you? A quiet comment there. I don't think they appreciate you enough. And slowly, those thoughts became mine. I started seeing things differently, interpreting actions differently, reacting differently. People I once felt close to started feeling distant. Not because they changed, but because my perception did. And the more I pulled away from them, the closer I got to one voice, theirs. At some point, they became the person I turned to for everything. Advice, validation, decisions. And without realizing it, I stopped trusting myself. Every choice needed their input. Every feeling needed their confirmation. And that's when it hit me. This wasn't connection anymore. It was control. Not obvious, not forceful, but quiet, deep, and carefully built over time. They never told me what to do. They just made me believe I was choosing it myself. That's the illusion that your thoughts are your own, when they've been shaped all along. I remember the moment everything broke. It was small, almost insignificant. I was sitting alone, thinking about a decision I'd made, and for the first time, I asked myself, would I have thought this if I never met them? Silence. No answer. Just a strange feeling in my chest. That's when I realized something terrifying. I couldn't separate my thoughts from theirs. I didn't know where I ended and where their influence began. And that's when I knew I had lost control of my own mind. Breaking free wasn't instant. It wasn't dramatic. It started with doubt. Not doubt in others, but doubt in my own thoughts. Every idea, every belief, I began questioning it. Is this really mine? was it planted? It was uncomfortable, confusing, even painful. Because awareness doesn't feel like freedom at first. It feels like everything you believed might not be real. But slowly, things became clearer. Patterns started appearing. Moments I ignored before started making sense. I could see how things were introduced, how ideas were repeated, how emotions were used. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's the turning point. Because manipulation only works when you're unaware. The moment you become conscious of it, it starts losing power. And piece by piece, I started taking control back. My thoughts, my decisions, my perspective, not influenced, not guided, just mine. And that's when I understood something important. Manipulation isn't about controlling actions, it's about controlling perception. Because if someone can control the way you see the world, they don't need to control anything else. So if something ever feels off, even slightly, don't ignore it. Pause, observe, question. Because not every thought you have is truly yours. And the moment you realize that is the moment you take your mind back